place, you know, something that's old, but it's not actually old. It's still going on today.
No,
You
it's
know, there's
still
so
this.
many places
It's
in the
still
world.
happening now.
Yes, yes,
There's
yes.
hundreds of
Like
thousands
people,
of
there's so
people
many
displaced.
stories, so
Yeah.
many stories like these, like this family that lost, you know, half of the family was gone. They still, like, they cannot find the remains of a lot of, and the bodies of a lot of, you know, people and family members.
And
You know, so
do you when you're writing your music and you're producing, does that influence your material that you
absolutely,
is it?
absolutely.
Because I know from obviously talking when we're in Turkey that you said your influences are very much about what you're feeling or what you're seeing in the moment. So
Yeah.
do you get that real strong feeling about?
Definitely, you know, this is what I said, that, you know, just by living where I live and where I grew up, and you know, the circumstance that I live into right now and everything, I just feel so fortunate, you know. But at the same time, I feel so bad because, you know, like, I just feel that we could do so much more, but we're not doing that, you know. So when I think about these things, and I have that a lot, you know, I think about it a lot. So there is actually a song that I wrote one time. It's not out yet, and it's basically, it's not done, but it's basically about, I could have been you, you could have been me, you know. That's the whole concept of the song. And it's just like, you know, why am I here and you there, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And sometimes I even feel like, you know, when we see these things, most of the time we feel so sorry about
yeah,
these
yeah.
people. But I feel sometimes like we should be sorry, we should be feeling sorry as a believer. For example, I believe in Judgment Day. I should be feeling sorry about myself when I'm going to meet my Lord in the day of
Yeah,
judgment, you know,
sure.
because we're not doing what we should, like what we're supposed to do. We're not doing enough, basically.
Mm.
So that's like when, you know, but again, you know, I feel like I want to do more, and I'm so happy that, you know, you're on board, and alhamdulillah, you know, I thank God for all the chances and opportunities that we have in front of us, you know, and yeah,
And we have lots more, I'm sure.
absolutely.
I remember when we did the one family trip, and talking to your team about kind of getting to know all the great work you've done. And
Yes.
I learned one fact about you, that so you're the second biggest star in Sweden behind Zlatan.
I don't know, like,
When I
you know,
spoke to
the funny,
Sharif, he said mention it.
yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, in Sweden, like, I'm pretty much unknown, you know, and I love it. Like, I'm just so happy about it. You know, I just,
26 million followers on Facebook, and you're
yes,
known,
like,
right?
I've been on some interviews here and there in Sweden, you know, and people, you know, they said they talk about me as a, like, as a, I don't know how to say it in English, but, you know, they say, like, the guy who has more followers than Ibrahim, you know, Ibrahimovic, you know, but he's, like, basically unknown here in Sweden. So how does that come together, you know? So they get, like, surprised and shocked, like,
Mm.
why,
But you
you know, they
also
want to
say how
understand.
you like that, and how it
I love it.
enables you to do the work that you do as well.
Yes, yes, exactly. And I think, you know, part of that has helped me to stay grounded, you know,
Yeah.
like, I live just as any other, you know, human being on, you know, in this country, and so I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy, but like that. But, you know, we exactly what you said, you know. So I have more followers. I don't know how it is right now, but I think still, you know, Ibrahimovic he's much more famous than me.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
think so. I
for
think so.
not for the right reasons, though,
I
right?
don't know why not. He's an amazing, you know, he's an amazing sportsman, you know, so amazing
So
footballer, said famous all over the world, you know.
so
So
so so the charity wise and the charity appeal
yes,
for Lebanon and for Beirut. How
yeah.
did you one start that, and then what does it look like at the moment, and then what are you trying to achieve with
Yeah, we
the
started basically. We
charity?
started last Saturday, and it's basically a week now. Yeah. So
Which is amazing.
and grateful. You know, we've reached 27 or 28% out of the total amount, which is 25K pounds. So I think we reached a little over 7,000 pounds. You know, so
Awesome.
it's
And
amazing.
I've put the
I
link
love
on
that.
my
You know,
page as well.
as
So
I said, you know, I say this to my fans. You know, when I speak to them about these things, I just say that, you know, and they know me when it comes to social media. I don't like social media so much, but I feel like I have to stay connected because I have to show that I appreciate them, of course, you know, which I do.
yeah.
I appreciate all my fans all over the world. But, you know, this kind of things makes it more meaningful when we get together. You know, I have like a global family basically everywhere. we get together, and I get them together with me or us, to be part of the work that we do. It makes it makes my social media, more meaningful.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm really grateful for that, and people are still donating, people are still supporting. I saw somewhere today that someone wrote, and I think it was she was very sad because she couldn't donate because you could only choose basically the currencies that are available.
Okay.
Like I need to ask the team how that works exactly, so I can
But I also think it's awareness that's really important as well. It's
yes,
not
of
just
course.
it's not just
100%.
the financial support that people give. It's
100%.
everybody that's watching today. If you can share our posts and our messages with your friends, then that awareness, that message then spreads, and that's really
just
important.
by that feeling, just what I wanted to say is that feeling that he had, you should be grateful for that feeling, and I ask God to accept that from you, because that feeling, you want to do something, but right now you're not able to do that. Exactly what you said, Richard. They can share the campaign link, for example, on the stories, on the Instagrams, and just share it with some friends and families, and so whatever you can do to help is amazing.
And are you planning to go to Beirut, Maher?
Yes, I'm planning to do, but we're trying to see like how's that gonna work, because you need to like test yourself before you go. You need to test yourself before like when you get there, and there's like a quarantine. It's a bit complicated, but the plan is to go there, inshallah. And
where there's a will, there's a way.
Sorry?
Where there's a will, there's a way, right?
Yes, exactly. And I've been wanting to go to Lebanon, for like the past year now, and didn't work out. And then this Corona pandemic, happened, and but now we are trying to do it with the team from Salam Charity, and hopefully it's going to work out. And I'm really, really looking forward to go there.
And the kind of support that you're offering, is it on the ground, food and shelter and
exactly it's like an emergency thing, but also because I'm originally Lebanese, and I say also this, like no one can do everything, but everyone can do something, right? Like I feel like I want to do so many things, but so you get overwhelmed, and at the end, like the risk is that you don't do anything. You just feel like, so find something that you're passionate about and like focus on that, So I want to try to do that with Lebanon, because I know the situation in Lebanon is so bad right now, like on all levels, So this is like one thing, obviously, but we've been speaking about a lot of things, especially in Tripoli. I know there's a lot of people, that are struggling with poverty, and Tripoli, Lebanon is where where I'm born, and I grew up, and I was there. I used to go there every summer, So I feel really like I was really hurt when every time something happens to Lebanon and Beirut, and what I know the situation, I'm hurt, And also Wasim, my manager, he's also from Tripoli, so we have that passion, we want to do something for Lebanon, and hopefully we can do something.
And the spirit of Lebanon and Beirut is really strong. I remember when I did the Beirut Marathon in 2008, I think it was. I've raced there since, in 2009 and 2010, but 2008, I've raced in Lebanon, and I ran with a Lebanese guy. He was from Tripoli as well, and he ran with me for about 15 miles, and we had conversation for those 15 miles. And one thing that really stood out was the spirit and how nothing is too much. And he was talking that, because at the time it was Ramadan, and he wasn't drinking water. And I said, how are you going to cope with running 26.2 miles without any water?
Yes. You'll be drained, basically.
Yeah, that's what he said. Look, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. My body is able to do it because I trained for this day. And the messages were very strong. And ever since I've ran that race, it's really kind of ingrained into my head that you can be this thing's really, really important. Your mind, your body is just the vehicle that drives your brain.
100%.
And for me, that those messages really left me with that. Yes, we need to do more, and anything that's possible within life, and that's why we all need to come together.
Yes, amazing, man, amazing, bro. We still have to do them out to you and me.
Yes,
don't think
we
that
still
I
have to.
forgot about
Yes.
it.
So now that we've done Instagram Live, and then everybody on Instagram Live will know now that you have said you're going to do a marathon with me.
Yeah, man. The only problem is that what I do, you know, my jiu-jitsu is hurting my legs and knees and foots and
No
all this kind of thing. So
excuses. No excuses.
no excuses. Yeah, I hope I
Maybe
can
we
do.
should do it in Lebanon. Maybe we should do it in Beirut.
That would be amazing.
Imagine that.
And we do it like just like raising for, you know, whatever. Yeah, that's a great thing, man. Let's think about it. You know, let's sit down and talk about it and make it happen.
Yeah, and I think I'd like to be involved in obviously supporting you in Lebanon and Beirut wherever I can, and obviously the coronavirus is really tough regarding travel at the moment. But social media and until obviously we can, then I'll support yourself and the charity as much as we can, and we need to get as many people to be talking about the stories and the stories that's happening on the ground at the moment, but also the great work that people are still doing to
absolutely
to support
exactly, you know, the
great
work, you know, I hear when I'm watching the TV, you know, you can see like it's so beautiful, like how I get, you know, I feel really proud when I see these things that, you know, all Lebanese people, you know, regardless of background, regardless of religion, you know, got together and cleaned the streets and, you know, helped each other and, you know, opened their homes for one another. And this is something that's really, you know,
the human
makes you feel,
is,
you know, gives
powerful.
you that warmth and you feel proud. And so it's amazing. There's so much good, you know, to you just have to dig deep and bring it out. Everyone has that good inside of them, you know. So anyway, my dear brother, I'm so happy that you got on board, and God bless you. You're such a human. Every time I start with you, it's just like just an amazing human being, you know, just a human
Mate,
soul that I really appreciate, man.
You're so humble. You're so humble. People don't understand how much work you actually do outside
Thank you.
Your singing, and that's what's so good. So keep doing what you're doing, and
thank you, man.
And we'll catch up very soon, right?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Thank you so much for jumping on. Thank you, bro.
Cheers,
I'll see
mate.
you in a bit. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, that was my dear brother Richard Whitehead from London. Mashallah, I'm so grateful that I've met this amazing human being. Mashallah, such an amazing and humble and grateful. You know, you guys have to go and check his Instagram. It's Richard Whitehead, and you will know what I mean when I say he's so grateful for all the blessings that he's got. And so alhamdulillah, I'm happy that we did this live, and you know, it gives you inspiration and motivation to continue doing what we're doing. And so again, you know, my campaign, please keep supporting it. It's the link is in my bio, if you don't know. And thank you so much, everyone. That's it, I think, for now. I will have more live the next time. I think we're looking to have we were supposed to have someone on board from Lebanon, from Beirut, to speak and show us what's going on over there. But inshallah, within the couple of coming days, we will have that, inshallah, and show you guys how it's looking there. But you know, as we spoke about it, you know, the thing is, like, when something tragical, when something, you know, happens, the whole world speaks about it for 1, 2 days, 3 days, and then it's gone. But what's happening is, on the ground over there, it's still the same situation, if not worse even, you know, and we just forget about it and just, you know, get on with our lives. And I even do that. I'm not saying like everyone who don't see and get reminded all the time, you just, you know, life goes on, so you just live on, you know, as normal. So that's why it's great to have these live sessions, speak with people such like great people as Richard, and just remind ourselves and remind everyone out there, and raise that awareness that people are still suffering, and we need to be there and support with whatever we can. And now I think we've been speaking for about 25 minutes, and I'm sure that, you know, there will be so many, you know, I always say this, all the viewers, that all of you guys, and don't underestimate anything that you can do. You know, it could be a prayer, it could be just like, you know, telling someone else, you know, If you tell someone else and he ends up or she ends up helping in the, you know, and you are the one that, you know, initiated that, you will get the same reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't forget that. So anything you do will be great. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate all your support. Thank you for being generous. And yeah, speak to you soon, inshallah. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.